fetching, was she not?
I hadn't noticed.
That is because you are not a Frenchman.
You are the most American Frenchman I have ever known.
I am a lover of liberty, mon ami.
A proper knight must learn to curb his passions.
Without passion, monsieur. A man cannot fight.
We do not fight men, Marquis.
Men, half-breeds, what does it matter? Vive la liberté!
Yeah. Now, I like to think that I don't have an irrational hatred for Frenchmen. Who was the hooded person?
Strange.
And the constable that just stood there? Not noticing? Idiot!
Let's go.
It's about time.
We'll find platform 9 3/4.
Marquis, you and Lady Grain take that entrance. I'll go through this one and sweep for any remaining
London Underground.
Oui, monsieur.
Sir.
Yeah. Pursue remaining escapees.
Air command to all knights in the vicinity of Mayfair. The Metropolitan Police has finished cordoning off the affected areas. Sentinels are continuing their overhead sweep. We will alert you to any sightings of the escaped patients.
Acknowledge.
Oh, so they're asylum patients? My dad has needed to go to France for work in the past. And he knows a little bit of Italian. He tries to order from a fresh restaurant in English. Order doesn't get taken. Asks for the same thing in Italian, and they finally take his order. Why? I don't know. Because they're French. And I'm not saying all French people are like that, but...
Galahad, are you making any headway?
I'm in the generator room.
Lafayette and I have decided to split our search.
Oui, mademoiselle. But I have not met any resistance yet.
Whoa. Oh, please tell me we can at least, like, blind fire or aim from these ledges.
I had a feeling I'd beat you here. Remember, youth always prevails.
Yeah, sure. Oh, there's a werewolf.
Everyone, one of our escapees is a half-breed.
Or a half-breed.
Make that more than one.
Mademoiselle, are you near his location?
Oh, whoops.
It may take me some time to reach him.
Could I just stay here forever and not die? Oh, gotta finish him off.
Confirm fire on my side.
Well, where the heck did he go? What? How? Like, I'm sure they move fast, but they're disappearing at this point. Oh, never mind. Those suckers do move. What? And there was one more.
Monsieur, hold on. I'm almost there.
Well, so much for finishing him off.
Monsieur!
What happened?
I slew most of them. The last one got away. Grain, I need your arc gun. I'll head up to street level and keep after him. You two go that way and head him off.
Understood.
You got a lightning gun? Oh, look at that loading. Well, that didn't work. Arc induction lance. Oh, this guy's really moving. Oh, come on. That was bad.
We need to press forward.
I'm trying. But why do they keep on changing the run speed? One moment I got super fast, the other...
Out of the way.
There we go. Although I don't know how much of that was actually my aim or what.
Everyone all right?
Yes.
Percival, we've neutralized the threat on our side.
Good. I managed to capture one of the half-breeds. Rendezvous back at Regent Street.
Acknowledge. Let's go.
Oh, all right.
Sir, what should we do with him? Westminster to the catacombs. We'll deal with him later.
Ah, Sir Percival. I thought the Order of Her Majesty's Royal Knights might be mixed up in this affray.
We had reason to suspect a rebel incursion, Commissioner.
An elementary conjecture. In that event, perhaps this might be of interest.
Whitechapel.
Purely circumstantial, of course.
I call it evidence.
Well, circumstantial evidence can be a tricky...
Did his
thing.
eyebrow just
Ideas of
totally
Percival.
freak out?
You may think it is pointing at one thing, but shift your point of view slightly, and you may find it pointing in an equally uncompromising manner at something entirely different.
Please, indulge me with your musings, Commissioner.
Well, first the rebellion, and then this Jack, and the Ripper murders. And then this. Strange, don't you think, that Whitechapel has become the epicenter of our recent conundrums? We must examine every clue now, you see?
We meet in council 2 days hence. If you would do us the honor of presenting your findings.
You can expect me at Westminster.
Over here, sir.
Do excuse me.
Where have you been?
Bloody London traffic.
Mon Général, what of the other half-breeds that escaped through Hyde Park? We must pursue
There's been no traffic. The streets have been
Notre devoir est de les poursuivre, monsieur.
relatively empty.
Nous ne chassons pas des Anglais sur le nouveau continent. Votre témérité sera requis à un moment opportun.
Oui, mon général. I will be
Sir
governed by your
Percival.
advice.
I'm sure you will appreciate that for the time being, this must remain a police matter.
Of course.
Something's amiss. The underworld in Whitechapel is known to give safe harbor to the rebellion.
Precisely what troubles me.
Why would so many half-breeds be found in Bedlam?
Some things we need to find out for ourselves.
You heard Commissioner Doyle. It's a police investigation now.
Knights do not relinquish their authority to bureaucrats.
Percival is right. This matter should be brought before the council.
You guys are the order of Her Majesty's Knights. For Queen and Country.
Centuries have passed, but our order has remained steadfast in its sacred mission to preserve the balance between man and half-breed.
Or maybe they're Knights of the Round Table?
Such was the quest
There
of
we
our
go.
founder, King Arthur. May his name be forever resplendent.
Is it true? Did the Lord Chancellor fight by Arthur's side?
That is the legend.
Today, that balance is threatened with
Chapter
brain
2,
upset by a
Amongst
new
Equals.
contagion.
Old people with
rebellion.
white wigs.
As long as its
14th
campaign
day,
of vanity
Council of Knights,
and
Palace of
is
Westminster.
allowed to continue.
Meister,
The
Shyster.
plague of lichen infestation that has infected our city will only grow more intolerable.
And the Lord Chancellor will thus agree to the urgency of a mission into Whitechapel.
Whitechapel is a matter for the civil authorities.
When the noble Arthur sought to contest for truage with the Roman Emperor Lucius, he did not trouble himself with issues of jurisdiction.
Do not presume to quote history to me, Sir Percival. I've seen more
That's
of history
because
than you
King
shall ever
Arthur
know.
was kind of a boss.
I remind the knights here assembled that the threat to this order comes not only from without,
But within.
but within. We must stand vigilant together, lest our ranks be poisoned by those who seek the destruction of all we hold sacred.
Tea and crumpets.
No one is immune from the rebels' influence.
Surely the Lord Chancellor does not mean to question Sir Percival's loyalty.
This order has long appreciated Sir Percival's counsel, but the current disruption calls for caution and concerted effort, not rash action.
Sir Percival has cause, Lord Chancellor. The situation in Whitechapel may need to be addressed.
Does Lord Darwin speak with the blessing of the peers? Lord Hastings, Lord Dunglass.
He does, Lord Chancellor. Perhaps the question should be put to the Council.
Very well. What says the order of Her Majesty's Royal Knights in the matter of Whitechapel? Aye or nay?
Aye.
Nay.
Well,
The nays have it. This council is dismissed.
or were they just louder?
Our order grows too prudent, Grayson. We wither away from this inaction.
Leave it, Sebastian.
Caution be damned.
Sir Percival is most agitated.
You should learn it is best not to cross him when his mind is set on something.
You should also learn to keep it in your pants, Frenchman.
What do you make of this?
Percival seems intent on pursuing his investigation.
What are they talking about?
You cannot deny that there is some truth to what Percival has said.
Need I remind you of your place, Lady Egwene? Who are you to question the council's wisdom?
Yes, Lord Chancellor.
Alright. Wish they would have subtitles for... Oh my goodness, can't sprint. Wish they would have subtitles for moments like that. I mean, obviously you can't go into every single conversation, but...
Galahad will deal with this in due time. I have a more pressing matter to attend.
As you wish.
How many of us will make the journey to America?
Lord Barrett, Lord Darwin, and myself.
I've heard many great things about the Agamemnon, Lord Hastings.
She is the finest the United India Company has ever built. I can promise you a pleasant and speedy journey across the Atlantic.
Can we expect your presence at the launch, Sir Lucan?
Would be my honor to see you off on your maiden voyage, my lords.
Sir Lucan, if I may.
If you'd permit me, my lords.
Of course, Sir Percival. Alistair, you know as well as I do that Whitechapel is the key to these disturbances, to everything.
My opinion is immaterial. The council has spoken.
Few dared countermand your father's express wishes.
Need I remind you that we all serve at the Lord Chancellor's pleasure?
You are the Knight Commander! Make him see reason.
You think an incursion into a rebel stronghold is reasonable?
I consider it an acceptable risk.
One for which you'd be willing to accept full responsibility should unforeseen circumstances arise.
Let what befalls be upon my head, no one else's.
I was gonna say, this heretic looked good.
Whitechapel remains off limits. That
until
is
that last moment.
Officially.
You have my thanks, Sir Lucan.
Of your thanks I have no need. Bring me results.
As the Knight Commander wishes.
I mean, not saying the hair is terrible, but...
Well, we're going in.
Most excellent.
When do we move?
You're not talking about Whitechapel. But my
Your brother sought fit to permit us a reconnaissance. Secure the necessary materials. Isabeau, a word.
Tell me, monsieur, about the Lord Chancellor.
What is it, Marquis?
Sir Lucan and Lady Igraine were adopted by him, yes?
Yes, they were.
Why would he bring them into such struggle?
Perhaps he wanted to regain a semblance of the humanity he lost. When time came to join the Order, the choice was theirs to make.
Regardless,
but what did he lose?
I would not wish this life on my children.
Marquis, we need to hurry.
Oui, mon général. Avec plaisir. Monsieur.
Would you really have children, or would you just stick it whenever?
Friend Mallory has always been something of a rogue operative.
I've never known a better man.
Still, I shall rely on you to be call it a sobering influence.
Sebastian and I have long been partners. I trust him with my life.
A little restraint would not be ill-advised. Do look after my sister, won't you?
No man in the realm can keep Isabeau from danger when she's of a mind.
Oh, you say true. What's a brother to do, eh? Good luck and Godspeed.
Always at your service, Sir Galahad. This way, please.
Ah, Tesla. Just the man.
This is Nikola Tesla? That's cool. What are we gonna get?
What new developments do you have to show me?
Quite a few intriguing things, if I may say so. Any further news of the trouble in Grosvenor Square?
Police are investigating. And investigating.
Lycans, on the United India Company's front doorstep. What do you make of it?
Mayfair isn't what it used to be.
So serious.
Permit me to oversee a few of my new experiments. In the meanwhile, take a look around. Play with whatever strikes your fancy. But do be careful.
Target gallery? Tesla Laboratory in the catacombs. Let's see if he has anything cool.
Nicola, how fares your friend Edison these days?
Thomas and I are not on speaking terms. The man is an idiot.
Oh, let's be nice now. He's pretty cool. There's nothing to play with. Oh, we got let's look.
All gibberish to me.
Is that 3D maneuver gear?
Nicola.
That kind of looks like 3D maneuver gear, but I don't want to say it is. But it looks like it. Oh, what's this?
Quite an antique. Hard to believe we ever use these communicators.
How does it... Oh, okay, that's a trigger right there. At least it looks like a little button that you push. Those press-to-talk phones. Never used one.
Sir Galahad.
Yeah? Can I touch it? No. Lame. I already looked at that. Sniper rifle. Alright, yeah. I'll get there. And there's the art gun. There's a pig. There's a butt.
Please, this way.
What was that?
Here is something you may find interesting. This device allows you to convert between Edison's inefficient direct current and my superior alternating current. Quite handy for overloading and incapacitating certain electrical systems. It's comprised of an inverter, transformer, and rectifier outfitted with some brass clips to enhance the design. Oh, and a fine leather carrying case. Inside each tube is a small quantity of mercury. When the mercury is properly aligned, the device becomes operational. Please, try it.
Alright, let's see. Oh, click and hold.
It must be precisely aligned. Ah, excellent.
You never cease to amaze, Nicola.
I'd appreciate your expert opinion on my latest whimsy.
The atomic bomb.
Here.
S684 marksman carbine. Impressive.
You've always had a good eye for craftsmanship. I've outfitted this one with a telescopic sight. It's ideal for long-range shooting. I would be honored if you would test its efficacy.
With pleasure.
Oh, let's look at this reload animation. Or at least the loading. That looks pretty good.
Recoil is sharp, but manageable.
Good shot.
There we go. I was wondering when I would be able to steady my aim.
Some muffling might be in order as well.
I'll attend to it immediately. So, are there any other of my children that you would like to meet?
The offer's tempting, but I must return to the others.
Of course. The monocular that General Lafayette requested is over there on the table.
I'll see that he gets it.
Why would he want that?
We scour the district in pairs. Isabeau, you and Lafayette take the high street from the south end. Galahad and I will move in from the north.
Why not give the Frenchman to Galahad?
Mademoiselle doubts my intentions. I promise to remain at all times the picture of chivalry.
I'd prefer to have
Chivalry.
more experience looking out for me.
Chivalry.
I thought you needed no looking after.
Very well. You team with Galahad.
Mademoiselle will perhaps one day allow me to demonstrate my skill.
One day?
By skill, he means sex.
We're entering rebel territory. The insurgents will take umbrage at our incursion into Whitechapel.
Given our little discovery in Mayfair, the London hospital should be our target.
Strange to think Lycans would find sanctuary here, is it not, monsieur?
You really believe the rebels are collaborating with the half-breeds?
The Lord Chancellor is convinced of it. I have my doubts.
Do you trust anyone, mon général?
Never accept. Always question. It's a motto that's seen me through the centuries.
Centuries? I really want to know about all this magic that this order has.
Ah, quelle joie!
What a dirty language.
A nest of cut purses, collaborators, and whoremongers.
Chapter 3.
I knew it very differently once.
15th day in Whitechapel. The pacing of this game is weird.
Offering sanctuary to travelers.
That was before even my time. The city walls had yet to come up.
Now you can smell Whitechapel.
Now you can smell the fart gas.
Nothing is as it used to be, Sebastian.
True. The Order least of all.
Well, I think you can easily predict
Your rendezvous at the hospital. Stay on your guard. Understood.
how he becomes a traitor. And Percival is gonna die.
This way, monsieur.
The ashes are still warm.
Smoke it. No? No, I just have a knife at the moment. And if I do have a secondary... Which person said that?
Not bad.
Chuck an apple at his head. Chuck it.
Oi. Come on, knock a stop it out of it. Ooh, you want more?
Oh, he's getting wrecked.
He's bleeding like a stuck pig, that one.
Doesn't look good. He ain't getting up.
Shelter.
Strange place.
How? This seems to be a very uncomfortable shelter. That guy's had a hard time. What an awful looking place. Phil Powell. Anarchy. Classic.
They tell you things have never been better. They tell you England is making progress. What's all this progress brought you? Hideous slums, some no more than crannies of obscure misery. Long hours in factories, only to be paid a pittance and told by your
subtitles?
masters to be grateful for a few bob a week. Children work to the bone in the Black Hella coal mines, while the captains of industry feast from silver bowls.
Let's move.
Is this the England we want? No! What must we do?
Not move our lips.
That's right. Brothers and sisters, fight! Join our cause!
I swear!
Who was on the John, or who was the John?
She's dead because of you!
That dude's gonna be dead in a minute. Ugh.
Didn't care to dirty your aristocratic hands.
Oh. Where did the lady go? Oh, there she is.
It's all right. There's no need to be afraid.
How could I have known he was the Ripper? He was just another bloke.
He killed another one last night.
That alarm needs to shut up.
Leave her be, monsieur.
I didn't know.
There we go.
Don't worry. You're safe now.
But oh, either. Okay, I thought at first glance that was opened, but looked too quickly, I guess.
We should head through this door.
But there might be something utterly useless down here. Assault on Mayfair. Violence erupted. It was super bad. They escaped from this station. Oh no, Bethlehem facility. A lot of people died. Hard times. Maybe I'll actually take the time to read through some of those things, but not at this point. Drive the air cylinder exposing the tumbler pin position. And then while holding, rotate slowly till the vibration diminishes at the shear line. That's actually kind of cool. A different way of doing lockpicking.